Okay. Audio desktop is off. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, hey, Jelly. Oh, I feel so much better today. Oh, somebody's tired, which is good. He needs to be laying down anyway. So, how is everybody today? We just got back from taking little one to go to the park. Hi, Chris. So, I'm sorry if my voice sounds all jacked up, but I was throwing my guts up yesterday. First Taylor had it, then Sarah had it, then I had it. So, it was like a 36-hour bug that kind of tore my stomach up. So my voice is all jacked up, but that's just not because I have not because I'm catching a cold or anything like that. It's just from so much vomiting. It was horrible yesterday. Like the night before, through most of yesterday, was really bad. But now I feel so much, like I literally feel 100% better. So anyway, there is a video coming for you guys. It is rendering right now, and then I will upload it. It is our year four rewind video. So if you guys are I hope you guys are looking forward to that. It is a long video. It's like 19 minutes long. Oh, that's fun, Chris. Goodness gracious. So wherever you live, please be careful, because you guys seem to run into quite a bit of issues up there. Someone is exhausted. Can you tell? He's like a little bit. He's a bit exhausted. He's been running and running and running, so he just drank like a whole bunch of water and stuff. He is a tired little pupper. But anywho, don't mind my green screen hair effect going on. For some reason, my hair has like a greenish undertone or something to it, because it keeps on getting, like, it doesn't matter what I set the green screen to, it keeps affecting it. But the reason for this setup today is because I'm going to be streaming on Twitch later on, so I wanted to make sure that I had everything set up for that. Anywho, you guys are amazing, and 4 years. This is the end. Today is officially the end of the 4 years on YouTube, and starting tomorrow will be 5 years. Well, I've been on YouTube way longer than that, but since I started posting videos myself, tomorrow will be year 5, like the start of the 5th year that I've been actually uploading something to the channel consistently. So that's crazy to think that we have officially wrapped 4 years of YouTube. And I was sitting down today doing the video, and I didn't do any type of like talking through. I just took clips from the whole year since last May and just plugged each one in. So I left its audio there, all of that, so you guys could get bits and pieces of the entire year. So if you missed anything, these were all like the really like standout special moments that happened through the year. There's some super funny ones. The very first kickoff memory, which was on the 1st of May, was hilarious. It's just the smallest clip, but it's super, super funny. Asked if I wanted a ride. Yeah, I never take rides from strangers. If they stop and ask you if you want a ride, it's usually going to be no. I'm not, no, don't. If I wanted a ride, I would have called somebody, or I would have asked somebody. But if somebody just flat out offers me a ride, it's usually going to be a no. Just because you could run into all sorts of issues. So, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? You need a haircut. He seriously is like in need of a haircut. We're still having some slight, oh, there we go, that one's ready. We're still having some slight issues with Maui not going to the bath. Like, he doesn't want to go to the bathroom on the potty mat very often anymore, which is why his little gated area is closed in. Normally he'd have run of the bedroom, the whole bedroom. But for some reason, as of late, he has decided that he doesn't want to go to the bathroom on the potty mat. And so we've run into that. Let's see here. Let's close that. Now that I've officially rechecked the video, I managed to somehow forget to take certain pieces out. And then I edited, then I went ahead and rendered it, and then I watched it back, and I was like, why did I leave that whole chunk in there? So let me run back through one more time just to be certain that I did get it all out. did. Oh, that one, and then that's the end. Okay. So you guys are with me as we do the upload process for year 4. Oh, is he at the Grand Canyon? It's beautiful there right now. Like, especially that right now. That this time of year and in right around October is like the 2 best times to go to the Grand Canyon. One, because the weather has chilled out and it is beautiful out there. So yeah, it's definitely, this is the time of year to go. It is like right today we have such a weather reprieve. It's so nice. We've been in the triple digits already, and it's just so nice to sit back right now and just enjoy the, you know, it's like low 90s, high 80s, but it's so beautiful. It was like 91, 92 the other day, and we went outside and got the entire like garage organized. I cleaned out so much stuff, you guys. Like, got rid of over half the stuff we had out there. His wife and dog are with. Oh, see, that's the way to do it. Make it a whole family trip. So there's also some bits and pieces in the video that I put in that the full video, of course, is up on YouTube. We did not include the entire length of. So there's bits and pieces where it's like, well, what else was in there, or what came after that, and so those are videos that you'll have to go back and find. I think I kept the links for them, so I have to look. So I can put the, I thought I was going to put the links in the description box, but I probably won't. It's not like anybody actually does that, like goes to our description box anyway, so it'd be a waste of my time to do that. But it would be, let's see here, where's the page down? There it is. Okay. I'm going to take these off of there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, no, I didn't. I did it. Okay, never mind. I'm going to close that now, and we can hit that over here. So, yeah. So the thing was, is I was playing around with this, and that's still glitching, and I don't know why, but oh well. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, might help if I actually push the button. You know. We are on the right one. Okay, this is going to go scheduled, because what time is it right now? This isn't going to go live until 4. I really hope you guys enjoy this, because this was, one, it took a long time. I went through it, and it took a long time to find the videos first that I wanted. Now I'm just uploading for you guys, because there's going to be a video coming up for you guys. It's the Year 4 Rewind video that shows like all the moments that meant something to us in Year 4. So you guys can see all of that. And, you know, this is going to go up today. Yep, at 4 p.m. Yeah, I'm putting this up at 4 p.m. because, of course, Year 4, so we're going to mark it for that. Oh, I was like, why is that there? Add our thumbnail. I love this thumbnail. I don't know why, but it just had me cracking up, so I had to do it. Save. Okay, so that's going to upload while we hang out and chat and whatnot. So 4 years, you guys, that we've been on YouTube, and it's been a roller coaster of a ride. Let me tell you what, like, super roller coaster ride. Everybody's probably going to wonder where the heck is Maui. He's literally underneath his covers, like his blanket. That's where he goes. Yes, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah. So that's going to be in another 3.5 hours, or 3 hours. Yeah, because it's almost 1 o'clock now. So at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I really knocked the crap out of my shin yesterday, and it really, really hurts. It's got a big knot. Like, I have an actual knot about that big in the lowest part of my shin, like just above my ankle, because I flippin' slipped yesterday when I was throwing up and smacked my front of my shin into the bathtub, or into the, it's not the bathtub, but my shower edge. It hurt really bad. So like an actual like goose egg. But you guys, 4 years is a long time. Like when I look back at it, I've been thinking about putting together like a collage type montage video from where we started to where we are now. So the full 4 years, like finding bits and pieces and big standout moments in those 4 years and putting them together. I thought that would be really, really fun. Able to untie them. Are you able to untie the knot? What do you mean? Untie what knot? You mean the like actual spot on my shin? No, I actually smacked my shin into the thing. Like it's like a hard ball of tissue that is excruciatingly painful. So I don't even want to touch it. Like every time I go to cross my legs, or when I keep touching it, and it's like, oh. So, and it's like all purple and bruised because I'm a dummy. But I was super sick yesterday and really weak and shaky. So, like I said, I feel 100% better. And I've been drinking LaCroix, if you guys are wondering. So I've been not sponsored or anything, but I've been drinking LaCroix, and this one's passion fruit. And all it is just water. You guys, it's sparkling water with fruit flavor in it. It's not, like, it's definitely not the best, but it's one of those things where when you first start drinking it, like when you first drink it, you're just like, oh. Yeah, I was like, untie the knot. What do you mean? No, it's not like a knot like a shoelace. It's a knot like in the tissue. Like I smacked it so hard into the edge of the shower that it's got like a rock hard knot where, like if you run into something or if you hit your arm on something or any body part for that matter, it's super painful. So, but yeah, so I have been drinking LaCroix. Definitely takes some getting used to because especially if you're used to drinking things like soda pop, which I have given up. I don't drink soda anymore, but I still like carbonation when I'm drinking. So this is a definite nice little replacement because it's just carbonated water with fruit. And if you've ever drank like just regular club soda or carbonated water, just sparkling water, it has a very funny taste to it. Like you can taste the carbon in it. So it's kind of an acquired taste, and so it takes some time. I'm definitely liking it more now than I did when I first started drinking. When I first started drinking, like the very first time I drank one of those, not this one in particular, but the bubbly. Oh my gosh, I won't drink bubbly though. That one is still really horrible tasting. And wow, look at that chrome effect. That is horrible. It's like really bad. It's on my neck now too. You're gonna be able to see right through me. Let's see if I can fix that while we're in here. I wonder if I can't. I don't know if I can while we're in the middle of doing this. Let's see here. Oh, it's probably not gonna let me. That's a bit better. Let's just put it right there. Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there. Maui, he is under, like see the big pile of blue blanket right there? He's underneath it, because that's where he sleeps. He climbs underneath the blanket. He's like sound asleep. He was, like, we just went and played at the park for a little bit, and he is exhausted. And it's spelled like Maui, like the island, M-A-U-I. So let's see here if we can do it. Like that. There you go. So his name is spelled like the island of Maui. Because it comes from the movie Moana. The character Maui in the movie Moana, he is like a demigod. If you haven't seen the movie, that's what he is. If you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. No explanation needed. But yeah, so he is sound asleep underneath his covers. Like, that's his favorite thing to do, is he burrows down underneath the blankets. He does it even at nighttime, like when we all go to when we get ready for bed. He will get in, like I'll bring him into bed with me, and he buries himself all the way to the foot of the bed. Like he goes all the way down to the end of the bed, and that's where he wants to sleep. It's so funny. I'm like, he's such a little weirdo. But right now, he's kind of on being grounded at the moment because as of the past like 2 days, after we've come back from the park and stuff, and I mean, we go for quite a long time and let him run around for a long time. He's usually, by the time we get home, he's panting, he's exhausted. Well, you would think he would be exhausted, but he's a little, go, go, go. Today he's finally taking a nap. But the past like 2 days, when we've been letting him just run around the house, and he just keeps peeing everywhere. And he knows where his potty mats are. We have several of them placed around, and he just keeps like refusing to use them. But then when I close him in into his little playpen area, he goes straight for the potty mat and goes potty on the potty mat. And he doesn't go potty anywhere in his little play area. So I was like, so we tried like over the past like couple of hours on the other day, we opened it up, and we found that at a certain point, when he starts having a little more freedom, at a certain point, that's when he starts peeing everywhere but the potty mat. And I have shampooed my carpet late last night because I had to do it. I was like, I can't leave the areas that he's peed not shampooed. So I had put down Resolve carpet cleaner on all the areas that he'd gone potty. Each time he has gone potty, we've soaked it up and then sprayed the carpet with Resolve. But last night I went ahead and just went through and shampooed the areas that we had resolved, so that way we didn't have any kind of staining or anything like that. Why? It's not even up yet. It's a review. It's like a throwback video, and yet we're already being slammed with it being said that it's not suitable for all advertisement. Like, what is that? That's what I'm talking about. Like, YouTube has really gone to crap. It's really messed with people, like, a lot. So, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. It's a review. So, all my videos for that year are all clear. So, why would the review not be clear? It just doesn't make any sense. And it does it with every upload. Like, right now, even this that we're doing right now, this live chat, is not suitable, according to them. So, yeah. Not sure what exactly why they're doing it. I need to fix something. I just messed up. This right here. This right here. Take this off. Let's change it. We're going to choose a video. We'll do this one because I really, really like that video. Okay. Save. Alrighty then. We've got that done. And that is upload. That's how fast our uploads work over here. That's like, we have really good internet. Like, I try to explain to people, it's not my internet that's the issue when it comes to our streaming. I'm pretty certain it's the PC. Okay, so that is done. Go to... There we go. So, yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to, like, set this all up so that when I did decide to play my game tonight, that I would be able to play the game on the other monitor, but it doesn't work out that way. So we're going to put the game on this one, and then put like all of the gadget stuff over on the other one. Oh, but 4 years, you guys. It's been 4 years, and it is amazing. Oh, wow. Wow, he did an unedited, oh my god, an hour of volleyball? Heck yeah, I'm totally up for that. I'm totally up for that because I don't know what it is, but I don't know if any of you are the same way, but I absolutely love watching volleyball games. Some people may not be, some people be like, what? I love it. Like, I absolutely love watching volleyball. There's just something about the sport of it, and just the gameplay is amazing. It's like, what is it, like 6 people tennis match, but yet you're not using any rackets, you're using your hands, and there's like a count to it, so your team can only make contact with the ball 3 times when it's in your side of the court before it needs to be passed over. So it's just crazy. Like, it's, I don't know, there's just something about the game. It's intense, it's fast, everybody's moving. It takes a lot of team communication. So I think that's the other thing that I really enjoy about it, because you really, really, really have to communicate with your team so you don't have accidents or people running into each other or someone getting hurt. So I don't know, it's just me. I enjoy it so, so much. Both these monitors are so different. Like, at first I thought maybe it was because the other monitor, this monitor I'm on right now, was a higher quality is why the problem was, but it's not. It's actually a much lower quality than my other monitor, which is why I'm having so much trouble with it. But 4 years on YouTube. 4 years of posting videos. And so, like I was saying the other day, if you missed the last stream, I was saying about how oh, we can take this off of here. We don't want any audio from that on. We can hide that. There we go. But that we weren't sure exactly how we were going to carry forward from here, like if we were going to do any more like daily vlogs or anything like that, and we're probably not. Just the past couple weeks that we've just put the camera down and just have decided that we're just gonna live. Like, Sarah and I go out like every single day now. We're at the park. We take the dog, like we take Winnie and Maui with us. Tonks would probably do really good now, but Godric doesn't do, like, he just is. It's a no-go with Godric. We've tried multiple times. We even took him down to the area by the dog park. We even tried doing it with a muzzle. Everything we've tried with him, he just doesn't do very good around other dogs. And I think it's just because he has an association. Like, even with Maui, he's still not very good with Maui. He still hasn't, like, he's not snapping at him anymore, but he's also not, like, tolerant of him either. He just, like, gets away from him. Hi, Sam. And so that's kind of one of the things we're working with on him, is doing, like, other dog introduction. And Maui's been kind of a good grounds for us to kind of figure out about Godric. But we are trying several different CBD oils with him, if anybody was wondering. Doing good, how are you? So if anybody was wondering, yes, there's CBD oil out there that you can get for your pets. You can buy it pretty much anywhere. But there's lots of different ones on the market. So we are trying several different ones now to see which one works best with Godric and how to help calm him. He's extremely an anxious dog. He has extreme high anxiety, which leads to bad behavior outbursts. So that's what we're working with on him. And he has made strides, like, you guys, leaps and bounds. He is doing so much better. Before, you couldn't have him in the house. He just got to the point where he was just way out of control. And he was getting extremely aggressive. He would snap and he would bite and he would get very angry very quickly. We have, of course, we've been working with the vet. You guys know that. If you've been following us, you guys know we've been working with Godric for a while after his neuter. And if you've been with us since we first got Godric, you would see back, like, the difference between before his neuter and after his neuter. Before his neuter, he was like the most amazing puppy. He loved to play. He loved to give kisses. He would, like, climb all over Sarah. And then after his neuter, you couldn't pick him up. You couldn't touch him. He wouldn't come to you. He would squeal if you tried to pick him up. It was sad all the way, like, just all the way around. And then now, like, when we sit down with him, we take a lot of time, like, sitting on the floor with him, playing with his piggy, which he loves his piggy. We do a lot of what they call aggression play so that he can have an outlet. So we've been teaching him that there is an outlet for when he becomes overly worked up, like when he has that buildup. We do a lot of in the yard running so we can get him exercise. So a lot of exercise, a lot of game, a lot of brain play. So, like, keeping him busy, giving him a task, making him focused, seems to be doing some huge benefits for him. And it's with him being benefited, of course, that benefits us, because then that means we're not anxious around him and nervous around him. I've never been nervous around him. I know that the kids have because of his snapping. I know that he's capable of snapping, so that's why I'm not nervous with him. I just expect it. And so it's not as big of a deal like when it happens around me, because I'm very well aware that it may come. But we have worked with him, and he's doing huge difference. He'll come in here now and he'll lay right by my feet. He actually watches me, looks to me. Before, when if I was to get up, he would run away. Now when I get up, he follows me. And so that's one of the things he did when he was really little, which was follow me everywhere I went. And now he does. So before, whenever he was super built up and anxious and he was afraid of being touched, he would run. As soon as anybody stood up, it didn't matter what part of the house they were in. He heard somebody stand up, he would dart the other direction, try to hide. Now he comes in and actually lays by my feet while I'm working, or if I'm on my bed, he'll climb up on the bed next to me and just lay down next to me. And if I get up, he follows me. So that's a huge improvement. You're eating cookies, Samantha? Yummy. Oh yeah, and I found a picture earlier when I was going through the garage. These are like my old, these are like old keys. But anyway, this one we went to SeaWorld. And this has a picture of myself and Taylor and Sarah, and they were so, oh, you're not going to be able to see it. They're so tiny. The green screen's going to wipe most of that out. They're so, that's Taylor, and look at little tiny Sarah. And this is in 2007, so they would be 8. He was 8 years old? Yeah. So he would have been 8 years old, and she would have been 6. And it's just crazy to look back at this photo. Like, I was literally had just gotten out of the military weeks before. So this was right after I just left active duty. Man, was I skinny. I look at this and I was so skinny, you guys. I was so skinny. I'm gonna probably take this and put it up on my Instagram. I was super skinny. Like almost too skinny. Like I look back at that and I'm just like, I was such a scrawny little thing. I probably weighed somewhere around 97, 98 pounds in this photo. I was super thin. And I look back at that and I go, God, I was almost sickly thin. Like if you see my arms and stuff, they're super skinny. And so, yeah, nobody, like for me anyway, 110 to 115 is where I want to be. But that's for my preference. Like, don't take me wrong. Like, other people should weigh that. Last hour it was 99. Yeah. 73 is beautiful temps. Like, that to us would actually be chilly enough to wear a sweater. So, and I hate when my shirts do that. And I climb up into my armpit. But yeah. So, I've got a little bit more to go weight-wise for myself. Like, that's for my being, for my numbers that I want to see, not for anybody else. Like that, other people would be like, wow, you really want to get like down to that, but that's just my preference. So, you're wearing shorts. Yeah, so am I. I'm wearing shorts and a short sleeve tee, of course. And by the way, my shirt says, I can't adult today, maybe tomorrow. Because I did end up calling today off because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel when I got up this morning. And of course, I usually go in on Mondays at roughly around 6 a.m. And thank goodness I did, because I was still very nauseous this morning. But by around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I finally felt like myself again. I felt normal again. Other than my throat being all jacked up, because my throat's all messed up. Other than that, yeah, that's that. Something I need to play with. I can't wait for tomorrow. Yeah. What do you got going on tomorrow? It's full spring in it, and I don't even know what that is. I want to say Indiana, but yeah, I think that's Indiana. What do you got going on tomorrow, Sam? That sounds like fun. You're like definitely looking forward to it, so that's cool. Yeah, here it's definitely spring. We have had 90s. And a lot of people find that funny when I'm like, it's 91, it's gorgeous. And they're like, wait, what? I'd be dying. And I'm like, yeah, but our summers are, you know, 120s plus, so 90 is gorgeous for us. Once we start hitting the 70s, that's when we're like, okay, I need like a hoodie or a sweater. Other people, of course, they're not even wearing hoodies or sweaters until 50s. So it just depends on your location and what you're used to. Like, we had people stop us last week when we were leaving the doctor's office, and the guy, they were here for the river run for this coming weekend. You have to go to your grandma's house. Ooh, yay, fun. And he's like, do you live here? And I was like, yeah, we live here. And he goes, is this normal, this heat? And it was at that time, the day that he was asking, it was the day that it was like in the 90s. And I told him, I said, yeah, this is actually, it's a little bit warmer than normal for this year. I mean, for the year, but this is a normal temperature around here. I said, usually this doesn't happen until May, but like late May, but it's definitely a normal temp. It's fine. And he goes, I mean, you can't obviously get used to it. I think you guys just deal with it, right? And I was like, no, you get used to it, because when it's 90 and you're going, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful out, I'm going to set up the little table, we're going to sit outside, and we're going to have lunch. Most people are like, I'm going to go in the AC and have lunch. It's 90, 92 degrees outside. That's hot. And I was like, no, you actually do get used to it. Now, when the summer months hit, that's when you're going, okay, how do I cool off? Where can I go to get cooled off? Can I go jump in the river? Can I go swimming? Maybe set the AC on and find something to do indoors. That's where we are. But you do get used to it, and because then you acclimate. That's the word I'm looking for. You acclimate to it, because then you get to a point where when winter rolls around, for most people are in the negatives, or in the 30s or 40s, and to us, we never hit those temperatures. So when we start hitting 70s and 60s, we're like, oh my gosh, I'm freezing, like jaw clattering, freezing. And so it just depends on where you live and what weather and temperatures you've acclimated to. And that's what they mean by, you don't just get used to it. Yeah, you do. You acclimate. And after a certain amount of time, you see people that are in Alaska and it's 50 degrees outside and that's their summer high, and they're wearing shorts and t-shirts, and we're sitting here going, are you crazy? Because there's no way at 50 degrees I'd be wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I would have pants on, maybe a pair of sweats underneath, with a t-shirt on, with a long sleeve shirt, with a hoodie on, maybe even a jacket at 50 degrees. Like, there's no way you'd have me outside in shorts and a t-shirt at 50 degrees. You have Star tomorrow, and then Rainbow Wednesday, then Thursday is your sister's birthdays. Oh, yay! That's awesome. Well, happy birthday to your sister this week. That's really, really awesome. So yeah, I mean, I am exhausted though, you guys. I'm so tired. Between like all night last night having that stomach turning, nauseated feeling, even though I didn't throw up anymore as of like, I think the last time I threw up was yesterday around 3:30, 4 o'clock, roughly around that time of day. And I finally like had stopped throwing up. And it was just like, ugh. Like, I just felt like, ugh. And the rest of the night was that same way, so I couldn't get comfortable no matter which way I laid. Sorry, my voice keeps doing that. No matter which way I laid down or whatnot, my stomach was still just turning. It had that, like, very achy turning sensation. And that kind of persisted all the way through until roughly around 9 o'clock this morning, and then I got up and I ate some oatmeal, like a very small amount of just plain oatmeal, no sugar, no butter, nothing added to it, just some plain oats. Which most people find that gross. It is kind of gross, but I needed something very bland to go in my stomach. And I ate literally I think maybe 3 bites of that, and it stayed down, and my stomach started to settle down when I did that. So I was like, okay, much better. And I ended up getting one of these out and sipping on it, but it made my stomach hurt, so I put it away again. And then now I've got it back out. So it's mostly like water, like it doesn't have hardly any carbonation left in it because it was already opened. So it's like, it's ice cold, but it has the same flavor as carbonated water, of course, because it is carbonated water. But the carbon has died out of it, so it's like drinking a flat soda, which can be disgusting. but thank goodness it doesn't taste bad. Like I'm okay with this one. This is the passion fruit. The passion fruit and the peach pear are pretty good. But bubbly, I'm sorry, bubbly, if anybody from Bubbly is watching, but I can't do it. I can't. The flavor is so off. There's so much overwhelming carbon flavor to it. It's like really bitter. It's like drinking tonic water. It's gross. Come on. Are you leaving, Sam? Okay, we'll see you later. I ended up not going to church yesterday. There was no way I was going to be able to go to church yesterday. I was like literally the porcelain throne became my like best friend. I was giving it so many hugs yesterday. So yeah, that's not anything anybody wants to do. It is a horrible, horrible feeling, and I'm glad that it's passed. At first, my friend sent me a message. Allie did, and she said, if you've eaten any romaine lettuce, you know, maybe you should see the doctor. I was like, thank goodness we already knew about that. Like, our stores cleared out their romaine lettuce last month. Like, at the end of March last month. So, when it all first started being recalled. So, we haven't had any kind of romaine lettuce in our stores in months. Like, in like a month and a half now. So, it wasn't that. We haven't eaten any contaminated lettuce, thank goodness. But one of my favorite lettuces are like greens that I have found that I really, really like as of recently is arugula. The kids don't like it. They don't like the flavor of it at all. However, I do. I really like it. It has like this crispy, like almost a bitter style bite to it when you eat it. Like it's almost like your lettuce is biting back. But I really like it. Like I like it a lot. And so I've been enjoying arugula salads with freeze-dried corn and what do they call that? There's a name for it. A vinaigrette. There's a word. So, like, I've been doing a red wine vinaigrette with it, and it is so good. It's so good. Not for everybody. Like, most people don't really like it, but I do. I really like arugula. And it's a really good salad. And you can even slice up radishes with it to give it a little bit of an extra bite if you like spicy. Because radishes can be a little bit spicy, and I like radishes. So I like to just eat radishes whole. Like the red radishes are so good. But yeah, so anywho, I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know there is a video coming for you. It's a wrap up. It's a whole rewind of our year 4. It's a little over 19-minute video, so you know if you hang in there and watch it all the way through, it's really awesome. If not, that's all good. It's all good. But I am going to get set up so that I can do some Skyrim today and go hang out over on Twitch, because I would like to get things moving along, because I would really, really like to next year jump in and do stuff with the St. Jude Play Live. If you guys haven't heard of that, go over to Twitch. A lot of people right now are running charity streams, and a lot of times I am auto-hosting quite a few of them that are doing the charity streams. And so if you happen to go onto my Twitch channel, if somebody that is doing the Play Live is auto-hosted on my channel, if they're playing, there'll be somebody on. And you can always click on to go to their channel. And if you go to their channel, you can donate to St. Jude Children's Hospital, because that is what the charity drive is for. It's through St. Jude. So this year, because I just don't have a large enough following on my own to really jump in and be part of the charity event. So I'm hosting people that are large enough to have people. So if you are interested in giving to St. Jude and helping out in that way, or just spreading awareness, you can do that. Somebody's waking up. What are you doing, Mau Mau? Did you wake up? Hi, sir. There he is. Your ears all folded over again. Aww. There you go. I told you guys he was there. He was just hiding. So yeah, if you guys go over to Twitch, the link is in the description box below. If like I said, if there is somebody that is on that I auto host that is on with the charity event, then they'll be on my channel. So you'll be able to come into my channel and they'll be streaming from my channel. And then you can always click on theirs to go to their channel to donate to the event. It is a great cause and it's a great charity. So if you guys want to go do that, you can. I'm going to go over there and check out some stuff too. Spike and Bobby Adventures. Hi. Hi, Heidi. I'm doing great, you guys. I'm actually just getting ready to wrap this up. I have a video going live for everybody at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you guys are looking forward to that, it is a year 4 rewind video. It has this past year from May till April 30th, May 1st to April 30th, for our 4th year of vlogging on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be up at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I'm going to get off here. Like I said, I'm going to go over and do some stuff with Twitch so that I can make sure that there is a lot of information getting spread out there for the St. Jude Children's Hospital charity drive. So they are doing a drive right now, and it's called Play Live. And it will be going all the way through from, it started the 27th, April 27th, and it is going all the way through May 31st. So you guys have an entire month if you feel it upon yourselves or in your heart or whatnot to go over and check out the many different streamers who are streaming to promote and to raise awareness and to raise money for St. Jude Children's Hospital. So if you guys would like to go do that, that would be great. Other than that, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to say thank you all for being amazing. 4 years is amazing. And I don't know where that's going to leave us starting tomorrow for the 5th year into whether or not we decide to do a 5th year, whether or not we decide to continue making videos. I don't know. As of right now, we do still plan on coming on live and talking with you guys and hanging out and chit-chatting. But I don't know if we're going to go through the trouble of picking up a camera and taking a camera with us whenever we go places. I just don't know right now. Like, as of right now, it's completely in the air. As my schedule has been super busy, I'm like winding down. This is like the last stretch for school to finishing my degree, and there's just a lot of things that are happening all at one time right this minute. Like Taylor's graduating in just 3 more weeks. Taylor graduates high school. Sarah's turning 17. She graduates in July. I graduate in August with my bachelor's, and so there's a lot of things that are happening all at one time, and it's like right now this is just a time for me to step back and be in this moment and live in the moment and not worry about whether or not I have a camera to capture it. I just want to be able to live in it and have those memories for us. And I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'm going to, I am going to videotape Taylor's graduation from the high school, and I am going to do Sarah's as well. But I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to be putting something together of that day for the Jamily. I think what I'm going to do is put together an actual video that's going to be like the progression of Taylor from birth up to graduating high school and becoming a young man. So I'll be putting a video of that together, which is going to be a heck of a task because everything of Taylor video-wise is all on little miniaturized VHS tapes. And I don't have a way to get those onto my computer yet. I'm still struggling with that. So as soon as I can figure out how to do that, I plan to put together a bunch of throwback videos for you guys, because there is 7-8 years worth of videos of my kids. There's a lot. There's a lot of videos, and it's all of with the children, with Taylor and Sarah, from literally birth all the way up till I got out of the military. So Taylor was 8 years old, Sarah was 6 years old. So 8 years worth of video footage. And it's crazy to think that I look back on all that and I just, my heart just goes, where did the time go? So, all right, you guys, thank you for joining me today. 4 years, wrapping it up, saying thank you all for being amazing and being supportive and being there for us for 4 years. Do not forget to go over to Instagram and follow us on Instagram. I post there quite a lot, so if you're missing out, if you're not following me there, you're missing out because we post quite a lot of things over there. And we will talk to you all later.